With less than 24 hours to go before pre-season testing begins, you would have thought concepts and designs would have all been finalised by now. However, that doesn't seem to be the case down at Mercedes, with a Plan B being revealed for the W14. And on top of that, Mercedes have revealed testing plans for Lewis and George for the next couple of days, all to be revealed in today's video. So sit back, chill out, and be sure to subscribe for more Formula 1 content. And with that said, let's get down to it. Many fans were shocked with the reveal of the W14, not just for its beautiful livery, but for the side pods, or should I say the lack of side pods in this case. Whilst many believe that the podless concept was the main reason for Mercedes' poor season last year, Mercedes engineers are positive that the podless aerodynamic design was not the issue with the W13, and this is why the design remains virtually unchanged to the naked eye. However, it does seem that Mercedes are not 100% all in with the concept, as it has been revealed that Mercedes do in fact have another aero design on standby, which is believed to be very reminiscent to that of Mercedes' main rivals Red Bull, with Sky's very own Ted Kravitz adding his own thoughts to this Plan B aerodynamic design. They're giving their big idea, which was a failure last year, one more go, but I believe they have a Plan B in production. If they need to, they can go to Plan B, which is the Red Bull or Ferrari style of doing things in the middle of the season. Now, the big downside to a Plan B is that Mercedes will have to eat into a considerable portion of the already restrictive budget cap, which is set at $135 million this year. This Plan B could have a big knock-on effect in terms of the W14 mid-season development, which could drop them out of the fight at the front and see them drop back into the jaws of Alpine and McLaren, who will also be looking to improve on last year and making more moves on the three front runners. So what is the cause for a Plan B design with Mercedes? Well, many rumours have circulated early on about teething issues already popping up with the W14, with one of the most prevalent issues being the failure of suspension components and excessive flexing of the car's carbon fibre tub. Now, Mercedes are currently working on development of metallic suspension arms in order to replace the current carbon fibre designed arms, which resulted in the failure. As for the tub of the W14, this is believed to be a relatively straightforward fix. However, it will mean adding more weight to the car's design. Regardless of the Plan B design idea, Mercedes do appear to be confident that they have solved the issues which plagued the W13, but they have played down early potential of the W14, saying that they are not convinced that they will be fighting for wins early on in the season. However, Kravitz does believe it is only a matter of time before Mercedes are really back in the fight, and he went on to say, "These rules are what they are for the next few years yet, so they've got to get it right at some point. But at the moment they're saying, look, we think we've got a proper handle on what went wrong last year. We think our way, which is unique in the pit lane, having very slim side pods, is the way to go aerodynamically. Most of the downforce is generated by the floor, which you can't see, but they're saying don't expect anything too soon." Team boss Toto Wolff also provided a glimmer of hope for Mercedes fans, which for now tells us that Mercedes are remaining humble until they can see how the car performs in the pre-season testing and on race day in Bahrain. But it does seem that we will see Mercedes eventually battling at the front of the grid soon. Eventually. So I was contemplating that word for 15 minutes when we talked about the press release. Because on one side you want to say we will be competitive, but on the other side you need to stay humble and realistic. So you could be saying, I hope that we will be competitive. And the midway roundhouse is, we will be competitive. We just don't know when, and that was the eventually. Now, as we know, testing will get underway tomorrow at 7 AM GMT, and Mercedes have already announced plans to split the session up, which will see both Hamilton and Russell in the W14 every day, which is the complete opposite of what Red Bull are doing, which will see them giving their drivers a full day each. Now, Russell shall be the first of the Mercedes drivers to take to the track in the morning session, followed by Hamilton in the afternoon. Friday will see the order switched around, and finally on Saturday, we will see Russell start in the morning and Hamilton close out the afternoon session. Now, it seems a lot could change early on down at Mercedes, depending on how things go at the pre-season testing. But I suppose it is good news for Mercedes to have a backup plan in place in the case that the concept simply does not work. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's the video from me today, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content, and until the next time, bye bye.